It strikes without warning in the dead of night, a sudden, vise-like grip in your calf or foot that jolts you from a deep sleep. You try to stretch, to move, to plead with the muscle, but the pain is blinding. If you know this feeling, you are not alone. For decades, we've been told this is just a part of aging, something to be endured. But what if I told you that for many, the key to preventing these painful interruptions isn't in a pill bottle, but right in your kitchen? Today, we're going to explore the true root causes of muscle cramps in those of us over 60. It's often a sign that our body is sending us a request for specific nutrients that support not just our muscles, but our nerves and circulation as well. And to help us connect this modern science with timeless, practical wisdom, I am joined, as always, by our wise Amazonian grandmother. She brings us generations of knowledge from the world's greatest natural pharmacy, showing us how to use the simple gifts of the earth to heal and strengthen our bodies. And please, stay with us until the very end. We will be sharing one surprising secret about what truly causes most leg cramps, an insight that even many doctors overlook, which could change the way you think about this common problem forever. Before we talk about specific foods, it helps to understand the three pillars that keep our muscles calm and strong. First, we need clear nerve communication. The messages from our brain to our muscles must be clean and uninterrupted. Second, our muscles need the right fuel for energy and repair, especially as we age. And third, we need healthy circulation, the rivers that carry oxygen and nutrients to the muscles and wash away waste. When any one of these pillars weakens, the entire structure is at risk of cramping.
It is simple. The body is like a village. You must care for the messengers, the nerves, the builders, the muscles, and the rivers that feed them, the blood. When all three are healthy and in balance, the village is at peace. In my home, the egg is a symbol of life itself. It holds everything needed for strength and new beginnings. It is a perfect food, a small gift of complete nourishment.
She is wiser than she knows. From a medical standpoint, the egg is a powerhouse, especially for us as we age. It contains what we call a complete protein, meaning it has all 9 of the essential amino acids our bodies cannot make on their own. This is the essential building block our bodies use to repair muscle and fight back against age-related muscle loss, a condition called sarcopenia, which can make us more vulnerable to weakness and cramps. But the protein is only half the story. Eggs are one of nature's best sources of vitamin B12. This vitamin is absolutely critical for maintaining the health of our nervous system. It helps protect the delicate coating around our nerves, called the myelin sheath. Think of it as the insulation around an electrical wire. Without proper insulation, the electrical signal can short-circuit, leading to misfired signals, spasms, and even the numbness and tingling of neuropathy. Now, I know what many of you might be thinking. But doctor, what about cholesterol? This is a concern I hear often. For years, we were told to fear the cholesterol in eggs. However, our understanding has grown significantly. We now know that for most healthy older adults, the dietary cholesterol in foods like eggs has very little effect on the cholesterol levels in your blood. It's the saturated and trans fats found in highly processed foods we truly need to watch. In fact, some fascinating recent research published in the journal Nutrients on long-lived people in Sardinia even suggests that moderately higher LDL cholesterol might be associated with longer survival in the very old, challenging our old, simpler ideas. For most, enjoying up to 1 egg a day is a perfectly healthy part of a balanced diet that supports both your muscles and your nerves. Next, let's talk about minerals. Two of the most important for our muscles are potassium and magnesium. You can think of them as the on and off switches for muscle function. Potassium is a key player in transmitting the nerve signal that tells the muscle to contract, the on switch. Magnesium, on the other hand, acts as a natural calcium blocker, helping the muscle to relax after the contraction is over, the off switch. When these minerals are out of balance, often due to diet, dehydration, or even certain medications, the signals can get messy. The muscle can get stuck in the on position, and that's a cramp.
It is a dance. The body needs rhythm. One partner leads, the other follows. If one is missing or tired, the dance becomes clumsy and painful. These foods help the partners dance in harmony.
That is the perfect analogy. And this is where the source of these minerals becomes so important. While magnesium is vital, it's interesting to note that major scientific reviews, including a comprehensive one from the Cochrane Library, have consistently found that simply taking magnesium pills doesn't seem to help most older adults with these common idiopathic leg cramps. The evidence suggests it is unlikely that magnesium supplementation provides any clinically meaningful benefit for this purpose. This tells us something profound. Our bodies prefer to get this mineral from whole foods, where it's naturally balanced with other nutrients like fiber, healthy fats, and vitamins that all work together. The wisdom of the body prefers the harmony of the whole food, not the solo instrument of a pill.
When the body is tired or tense, we reach for a banana. It is soft, gentle on the stomach, and brings a quiet sweetness. It is a food of calm, perfect, before you rest for the night.
And that calm has a scientific basis. A single medium banana provides a wonderful dose of potassium, about 420 milligrams, which, as we discussed, is essential for proper nerve and muscle communication. Bananas also contain vitamin B6, a nutrient that further supports the health of your nervous system by helping to regulate the neurotransmitters that control muscle movements. A 2018 study found that older adults with low B6 intake experienced more frequent leg cramps. Eating a banana a couple of hours before bed can help maintain that crucial electrolyte balance through the night, potentially preventing those painful awakenings.
Great strength often comes in small packages, a handful of almonds, or the rich green pumpkin seeds. These are concentrated energy from the sun and earth. They are food for deep strength and endurance.
Exactly right. A small 1-ounce handful of almonds or pumpkin seeds is one of the best food-based ways to get that muscle-relaxing magnesium we talked about. Pumpkin seeds are a particular standout, providing nearly 40% of your daily magnesium needs in a single serving. But they offer so much more. Walnuts, for example, are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are powerful anti-inflammatories that help reduce muscle soreness and improve circulation. Almonds and cashews provide healthy, monounsaturated fats that support blood flow, ensuring your muscles get the oxygen they need. This is a perfect example of how a whole food provides a symphony of benefits, not just a single note.
And we must never forget the simplest thing of all, water. The river must flow. A dry riverbed cannot nourish the village.
I cannot stress this enough. Dehydration is one of the most common and easily corrected triggers for muscle cramps. Your muscles are over 75% water, and they need it to contract and relax properly. When you're dehydrated, the balance of electrolytes like sodium and potassium in your muscle cells is disrupted, making them far more excitable and prone to cramping. Sometimes the simplest solution is the most effective. Ensure you are drinking water steadily throughout the day, not just when you feel thirsty. All right, we promised you a secret at the beginning, and here it is. For many, many older adults, the most overlooked cause of persistent leg cramps is not a problem within the muscle itself. It's a disruption in the nerve signals telling the muscle what to do. Let me explain. As we've touched upon, Every nerve in your body is wrapped in a protective coating called the myelin sheath. When that sheath is undernourished, often from a lack of specific nutrients, most notably vitamin B12, it can begin to degrade. The nerve signals that travel along it can become frayed, like static on a radio line. The nerve can then misfire, sending an involuntary contract signal to the muscle, even when you're resting peacefully in bed. This condition is a form of peripheral neuropathy, and it can cause not just cramps, but also tingling, numbness, and weakness. So, while stretching and minerals are important parts of the puzzle, the true secret weapon for long-term prevention for many is to fundamentally nourish and protect your nervous system. This is why a food like the egg, rich in B12, is so profoundly important.
This is the deepest wisdom. You must care for the messengers as much as the builders. When the body's messages are clear and calm, there is peace in the village. There is no confusion, no shouting.
So, the path to quieter, cramp-free nights is paved with nourishing, whole foods. Think of adding an egg to your breakfast for nerve protection and muscle repair, a banana, or a handful of almonds as a snack for your electrolytes, and always, always staying hydrated.
Listen to your body's whispers before they become shouts. Give it the simple, powerful foods from the earth. Your body knows how to heal.
From both of us here at the Wise Longevity Podcast, we wish you strong muscles, calm nerves, and peaceful sleep.
Be well.